Everything begins when a Greek takeaway, named after the Greek god Poseidon, is forced to make way for a container truck that belongs to a theater company. The director of the company drives the owner of the takeaway from his usual place. His permit is burned without further ado. The truck then settles the matter for good. And even though the snack bar owner fights the truck as hard as he can, he finally has to give in. Homers Odyssey is the starting point of a production in which the ruthless director of a traveling theater group wants to stage his version of the classical material, and who in the process loses his way in his own bizarre world. On arriving at its destination, the container opens and lets out its secrets. And out roll the flight cases with the props. The costume case, Metamorphosis, a case called Aeolus, Circe's costumes. The preparations begin and everything is put in place. The director gives the order to open, and the container turns into a theater stage on which the crazy director wants to produce his version of the Odyssey. From his chair, the director has all the cases and props checked.
Okay. Ithaca. Sirenen. Zyklop. Hades. Stellan Charybdis.
Circe is called on stage, a temptress constantly changing from one outfit into another, driving the group crazy. The director, in his frenzy, forces Circe to jump. The wind scene is rehearsed, and the director loses all control. The Cyclops scene is announced, and the entire ensemble turns into sheep. The piercing of the Cyclops' eye starts off a bloody scenario, an image of the violent adventures in Homers Odyssey. As if he has turned mad, the director is driven to a bloody frenzy until all lie exhausted. The snack bar owner seeks revenge by setting the costumes on fire. A wild chase breaks out, ending in an accident which blinds one of the actors. All the same, the snack bar owner is caught by the blind seer and is brought to the Olympus on the director's orders. As the case is hoisted up, a tragic accident takes place. One actor loses her leg and bleeds to death on stage. The blind seer accompanies his colleague on a last voyage, and they are carried off into the night sky. Enraged, the director calls for revenge. The snack bar owner's home is in for it. His hut is torn to pieces. Everything is smashed, and the actors feast on the contents. With his bow and arrow, the director gets ready for the final shot. The shot through 12 axes, just as his hero Odysseus did. The death crate falls, and out of it steps a godlike figure that brings death to all. He flies up to the Olympus and sparks off an Olympic spectacle. Only his adversary, the director, remains alone before the gods. Now the director finds himself at the mercy of the elements. A storm breaks out, the stage catches fire, and in the end, the ground seems to move under his feet. Everything disintegrates.